Hey everybody, Captain Dave Schneider, It's a Guide's Life. Traveling to St. Cloud on this Friday night. No big surprise. Where else would I go? Anyway, I'm going up. Obviously, I'm going to get to see my grandson. But there's a couple of other things that are taking me to St. Cloud at this point. First of all, I've got my computer with me, and I'm going to try and get 3 videos uploaded and scheduled for upload to cover me for the next 3 days or so till I get this internet issue figured out at my house. Number one. Number two, and this is probably more important than anything else, quite frankly, is Nick's funeral is tomorrow morning at 10:30 up in Apopka. So be thinking about his family and everybody involved in that. We're gonna have the funeral tomorrow morning at 10:30. So Joanna and I are gonna go to that, of course, and pay our respects and whatnot. So that's gonna go on tomorrow morning. What I really want to tell you is I want to give you a lake report real quick here. This is the pre-FLW tournament pre-practice lake report. Today, all right, here's the key things I want to tell you. Baits that are working, fast-moving stuff. I mean fast-moving stuff. This morning we started out with a rattle trap in an area with some scattered hydrilla and whatnot and caught them. And we hit, I want to say my guy caught 5 this morning in the first 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Just ripping a rattle trap, crank, hits a piece of hydrilla, pop it, bass. Every time he hit that, every bite came off a piece of hydrilla. So very, very common, but the water temperature was 58 degrees. And they were hitting that bait. So that was a good thing. We also went to, my guy threw a Zara spook this morning, caught one almost 4 pounds. I actually Instagrammed it. So some of you have already probably seen that fish. But again, all this was in Bay Bottom and South Bay area up Boy Scout Cut. The water all the way up to Steins is clear. Now Steins is out at the end of Boy Scout Cut. Somebody asked me to take a map and show you where all these places are on a map so you have some point of reference. And I'm absolutely going to do that. And very soon I'm going to do that. In fact, it'll probably be one of the first videos I get up after I get my internet squared away here. But having said that, so that's coming. But so that whole area is still good. But this is the key thing. The water around Halifax, which is an area that's on the map, says Halifax, but it's actually the area where the pole is in the hayfields. That area is chocolate milk. It's the dirtiest I've ever seen it. This water was really clean a week ago, and it's not now. And I mean, that water gets dirty probably 150 yards to the north of west, to the north of Boy Scout Cut. So that water, that's kind of bad news. It's going to make the lake's fish even smaller down there. I do know that there's some cleaner water in Pelican as well. So if you go around and start looking at some of the back end areas of Pelican, it has got clean water in it. Baits to throw right now, if you're not throwing a big time reaction bait, you probably need to pitch a Senko or a fluke. Has been really hot. My last 3 trips, the fluke has been tearing it up. But you got to dead stick it and fish it with a little bit of weight. You pitch it out and just and just let it sit. Throw it into the holes in the grass and boop, bam, set the hook. So that's been the key thing, and that's how all those fish have been coming. Now moving to the north end, the same kind of water is the nice clean water is in the south portion of the monkey box. As you come in from the lake into the entrance of the monkey box, the areas to your left, it's got like a secondary or a prime. There's a hard line there, but there's a bunch of cuts that go through it. That's where I've been shiner fishing quite a bit. But they've got fish. All those cuts got fish, but it opens back up into a really good spawning area. Really nice looking water in there. Really nice looking water. There's also Harney Pond itself is not super clean, but it's not really dirty either. That hydrilla, guys, in Harney Pond is going to get good. This water's warming up. We've got a tremendous warming trend coming here. The next 5, 6, 7, 8 days are absolutely going to warm up more and more and more. The water temperature was 58 to 57 degrees this morning. It was 60 degrees when I left this evening. I believe with all my heart that by the time this tournament starts, the FLW tour event starts, I believe the water's probably going to be 66, 68 degrees. I really do. So that's kind of great news. The lake is going to turn on. It's going to get good. Find your clean water. There's more clean water up North Shore as you go towards, all the way up. As you go up towards the Kissimmee River, there's a lot of pockets and pits and areas up as you go up the North Shore that have got some clean water in them as well. Find your clean water, dig in. If you can't, if you're fishing slow and it's really slow, go fast. If you're fishing fast and you're really not getting any bites, slow down. Captain Dave Schneider, I hope the lake report helps. Watermelon red, June bug red are really the key colors right now. If you're pitching and flipping, black and blue is getting a lot of aggression. The fish are hitting black and blue baits, and that's it, man. Swim jigs, I haven't got a good swim jig bite lately, so I'm not going to weigh in on that one. But swimming worms have been dark colors like the June bug red again. Captain Dave Schneider, it's a guide's life, man. Like the video, share the video, subscribe. I'm going to keep this short so it'll get up faster. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, man.